out with my, oh,
What's that?
luckily I tried out with my pal, and we checked out that the headset would be totally bullshit.
So you gotta be everybody's sleeping now. Is that what you said though earlier?
Yeah, my wife is out of the house, strangely, because she's from work at a hotel, some cities away, and it's perfect for me.
So then you guys got kids too, you said?
Yeah, one kid, he's uh, he's going to sleep right now, but I think he will manage it.
How old's he?
12.
Oh, okay, so still kind of young. Yeah. It's funny because yeah, you and I have never spoke. So for all the viewers watching, it's Jan well, ask you. I don't even know if I've ever been pronouncing it. It's Jan Raidemasker,
Yeah,
Raidemasker.
yeah. The normal name is Rademacher, but my brother made up this band name RADEMASSAKER.
Oh, okay. So it's actually kind of after your name then, your actual real name.
Yeah,
Okay, so I didn't even know that because, dude, I've been familiar with your band since I think since the album because yeah, I knew that because we used to trade with Will Romer since our parents' house days, and
yeah,
so we got your CD in because for the people that don't know, Raid Massacre is the first Red Rum Records release
yeah,
that Will Romer put out. So Big Willie Romer, Mortician, for all the posers watching, he does a record label. He does a record label called Red Rum Records, and the
yeah,
gentleman in front of you, Jan, that's how you say your name, right? Jan.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
Yeah. Mr. Jan here, that's his band, Raid Massacre, and the very first release that Big Willie put out was
yeah,
his album.
yeah. That
What?
was really a strange story because um, my brother and I we made this demo. I did send you one,
Mhm.
and my brother was in the on a festival called Fuck the Commerce,
Yeah.
and Malignancy were playing there, and
Yep.
he handed out one of the demos to Roger Bashar,
Hmm.
and strangely enough, it came into the hands of Will, and he really liked it and wrote an email to me or an email to us
Hmm.
and asked that he would like to release something from us and that he wants to start this label. And I really couldn't believe it.
Yeah, because I don't even know. It's funny. I'd be next time I talk to Will because actually I should be shooting a video with him at Maryland Death Fest. I actually talked to Will on the phone just like a week ago. We
Yeah,
talked about doing another video when Mortician plays Maryland, and I can ask about the Red Rum days as far that like I wonder if he was already planning on starting this record label,
yeah,
or if he just decided because he heard you guys and he's like, well, I like this, I want to put it out, so that's what gave him the idea to start a label, you know?
yeah, yeah. I really remember that he wrote in the email that he wanted to start a label and that he wanted to release our album as the first Red Rum release, and I was totally honored. I couldn't believe.
Now, prior to this, you were already a Mortician fan.
Yeah, totally. I was at that time a real big Mortician fan. I was listening to Mortician all the time. Yeah.
What year did you first hear Mortician? Do you remember?
I think 1993 or four.
So yeah,
Yeah.
you're before myself, which I pretty much suspected that. What is your because I know you watch the channel, or at least you've seen it, but I don't know how many episodes. Maybe you
Yeah.
caught the episodes of myself um talking about in the 90s and even early 2000s,
Yeah.
Mortician was not popular at all. In fact,
No.
if most people that if people that knew about them, most people didn't like them.
Yeah.
Most people would complain about two things: the drum machine
Yeah.
and the intros, and the third thing, songs are too short. So not
Yeah.
only were they not popular, but they were kind of, I'm not going to say hated, but definitely not liked, right? What is
Yeah.
your opinion? Or maybe I don't know if you I don't know how well it is in Germany, Over here now, dude, the Tish, man, they're way more popular. You know, like I mean, way more. I'm not sure if you recognize that phenomenon yourself. And again, you being into the band even before myself,
Yeah.
have you noticed that as well in the
Yes.
popularity? And what is your okay? What is your opinion on that?
Yeah. I really I'm happy for them that they get some recognition now, because in the underground scene in Germany, there were some people even laughing about Will, and writing he's growling really not loud
Yeah,
in
low.
the
Yeah.
microphone. And then he
Yeah.
puts up the volume, and they really liked to make fun of them, but I never was into that, because I really think it's really cool, brutal stuff. And if you have a problem with the drum machine, you just put on Final Bloodbath session, then you have a drummer.
Yeah, that's true too. Or Mortal Massacre CD with the live show and the
Yeah,
demo and the Mortal Massacre 7-inch. Yeah, got those recordings.
yeah, yeah,
So, dude, honestly, in my kind of opinion, my motto is, dude, if you got into Mortician from the meme stuff, they call it the memes. You know what I'm talking
okay.
about? If you were a person that, so any of you guys watching, which is probably a lot of you, if you got into Mortician from the memes, to me, you're a fucking poser.
Yeah, yeah,
That's my take on it. Honestly, I kind of think so. It's like because that's ridiculous, dude. Who gets into a band from this social media memes nonsense?
yeah. Not even gateway bands like Slipknot. It's memes.
Yeah, right, exactly. I know exactly.
Mm.
So, do you think that's an accurate assessment, Mister Jan? That's posers, or is that the dog being a little too harsh?
I like it when the dog is being harsh.
It's funny, dude, because you sent me a pack, and like even like the 7-inches you sent me, like I
Yeah.
already own those. Like I had the so it's like it's not like I'm not familiar with your band. I own both those 7-inches, and the funny thing is your guys' band. I always liked the 7-inches more than the album. Like
Yeah,
I was for some bands I like their demos more than 7-inches. Some I like their album. You guys I like the 7-inches more. And it's funny the band Exorcism split that you
yeah.
sent.
Hmm.
I'm not sure. Are you aware? We worked with them. We did my brother's band, Crucified Mortals, did a
Yeah,
split 7-inch with them. And the
yeah.
reason they did it is because I requested that back then. Again, all these people I heard about Hell's Headbangers from the Dead by Dog channel, all those auto loopers. Back when we put that 7-inch out,
Yeah,
we got Exorcism's demo in on a cassette.
yeah,
And I loved the demo so much that I was like, I want to put this out on a 7-inch because I was always a big fan of demos coming out on vinyl.
yeah,
So we contacted the band because it was Daniel from Nocturnal, and we already were working with Front Beast and a lot of his other bands.
yeah,
Daniel, and so this should be easy. So I told Sea Dog, my brother, I was like, contact Daniel. You talk to him, tell him the J Dog, which he's like, who? I was like, tell him J Dog wants to put out the Exorcism demo on a 7-inch.
yeah,
And then he agreed. And then from there, he said, let's, I don't know if Craig asked him or whatever, but that's how the Crucified Mortal split 7-inch came out. And we put out both those exorcisms. And I can tell you right now, the reason I bring it up is because you guys sent that 7-inch. And it's funny, I replayed that 7 because it's been a while since I spun the 7-inch. I
yeah,
respun in the shop. And dude, that is such a great split 7-inch, both sides,
yeah.
both
Thank you.
bands. And the funny thing is most people watching this at I would say the RADEMASSAKER is more known than Exorcism. That I would say that for sure because Exorcism never did an album. So for sure, the Exorcism aside, at least I would say 90% of people that are watching this right now have absolutely no idea who Exorcism is.
Yeah, a shame.
Yeah, I would say 70% then probably don't know who RADEMASSAKER is, but I would say there's a good 30% of people watching that are aware of the band.
Yeah, no problem.
Now,
I,
what was the last time? What was the last release you guys put out?
it
Like how
was
long ago?
the 10-inch Primitive Death Attack, which got re-released on CD from a German label some years later.
Yeah, but that 10-inch, that was a while because I own that too. That's a while ago.
Yeah, I wanted to release it on a Brazilian label, and
Hmm.
this guy, his label was called Genocide Productions. I don't know if you recall them. They put out some Brazilian bands, and
Sounds familiar. Because Chase, my brother, is the one that does all the trading.
yeah,
It's funny, a lot of conversations like this, which is why he needs to start his own YouTube channel too. Man, I'm telling you, two brothers from Hell's Headbangers doing a YouTube channel.
yeah,
God damn, Hells will be taking over this whole goddamn tube. Because all these stuff, dude, he has all the answers. Like he knows because he's the one
yeah,
like just I brought up exorcism, dude. Like I was just talking about them. Like those guys don't even know who I am. I mean, they might know who I am now because like someone like yourself from the
yeah,
channel. But prior to the
yeah,
channel, dude, they these guys have no clue who the fuck I am. But they've always they worked with Hell's Headbangers, but they always just talk to Chase. They if
yeah,
you were to mention Justin or J Dog, they'd be like, I have no idea who that even is.
yeah. But it's cool to get you guys known too, because I got into Hell's Headbangers through Craig and Reaper,
Now, did
and
you met him in person, right?
no, but we met on Zoom
Okay.
for the Hellcast episode 61, I guess. It is some years ago.
Yeah, but I thought I mean I don't remember if he told me or not, but I just figured maybe I just assumed because you
Yeah,
in Germany, I assumed when Nunslaughter played there when Craig was in the band
yeah,
around hacks and shit, I just assumed you would have been at the show and would have met him. But I guess maybe not. Because I'm assuming you see Nunslaughter, right? When they came to Germany and shit.
yeah, yeah. I'm sure I've seen them, but I never met Craig.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
For yeah, I was just under the impression you met him. Yeah. But did he contact you or did you contact him then back? Because I remember when you
No,
guys did that
no.
Hellcast.
Yeah, no, I contacted him. I he was really um, much before his time, because podcasts, when he made Hellcast, uh, the people were asking, what podcast?
Hmm?
He was doing it when it was still underground.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And I really enjoyed it much, because at work I can't I can't watch anything, and YouTube at that time was not even a thing.
Yeah.
Podcasts, you could get everywhere where podcasts were released, and um, I stumbled upon Hellcast and really liked it. I heard all the episodes, and then I got in contact with Craig and asked him if I could send him some stuff, or if he could trade something. I really don't remember exactly, but it was a really great, nice contact. And one day we even made a Hellcast episode with me.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah,
Yeah, I remember that. I mean, I can't remember what you guys talked about and shit because I mean, so long ago. Because I mean, I remember when he did the first one with he was either the first one he did was either with King Folly or Joel Grind or their swip
yeah,
swaps one and two.
yeah,
Then over the years, just shit coming up. But then because it was probably, I mean, it was several years in when he finally had me on. Because I'm assuming you've seen some of the episodes with me on there.
yeah,
But that was hell. You were probably on the thing before me. I don't remember what episode my first episode is compared to yours.
yeah.
But
I
you
think
might
it's later. Yeah,
yeah. But I think he might have had you on
yeah,
before I ever came on.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah, like I came on years later. Um, and that's ultimately what led to this channel because
yeah,
people were telling me that I should start it, and I'm just like, what, like, and I blew it off because it was probably when him and I stopped. I probably waited another 2 years or so,
yeah.
and then just
So
every now
long.
and again, every now and again, people would tell me an email or something from service, me doing the hell service emails or in person. They're like, yeah, well, if you're not going to do Hellcast no more, or if Craig doesn't want to do it or whatever, he's like, why? Or even if you guys do, he's like, why don't you start your own YouTube channel? And multiple people were telling me that, and I was just like, I didn't really want to because I was like, well, I just didn't. I didn't think anyone would care. I was like,
Yeah.
what am I going to
But
talk about?
that's the best thing, because if you come from that, it can be much more a success, as if you would want to do it.
Yeah.
It's with bands the same stuff. The bands where I played in, where the people were that they wanted to have success, that the bands all failed, and the
Yeah.
bands I was in, um, they just wanted to make good music for themselves. These bands were successful.
Hmm.
It's always, if you are,
Genuine.
yeah, if you are only into your stuff, and even would make it just for you, then it's good.
Yeah. Yeah, no, that totally makes sense, 100%. But yeah, so I mean, it all worked out. Well, when did you find out about my channel? Like, how long into it? Because you knew about Hellcast and stuff,
Yes.
but I mean, did you find out about it like right after when I started? Because I wasn't like advertising it or anything.
Yeah, yeah. Whew. Um, I really don't know a situation where I thought, now he's making something new. But I got you in the YouTube feed sometimes, and sometimes I clicked. And what really was cool for me were the interviews.
Yeah.
And these, I think I've watched everything single interview on your channel, because I'm really into the interview stuff.
You know
Um,
what's funny is there's a common theme here, and it's not true 100% of the time, but I
yeah,
would say 95% of the time is it's like for if you would have asked me 3 years ago, I would
yeah,
have said the most popular stuff is the interviews.
yeah,
But now it's like it's divided. Obviously, some of my bigger interviews, bigger names, those have the most views.
yeah,
But when I meet people and they talk to me, it's usually the guys that I know who they are, or they've been in the metal prior to me. In which case,
yeah,
kind of like really long time true metalheads.
yeah,
Almost always, I would say 95% of the time, they all say I like. They either say I only watch your interviews, or that's the videos I like the most, right?
yeah,
And then on the other hand,
yeah,
there's the little kids, the little sponge dog kids, where they basically don't watch the interviews. They just like to hear me talking about posers and shit, which is kind of like, so the normal videos are for the poser kids and the interviews are for the true metalheads. I was like, got it.
okay,
Point taken. That's kind of that's a common theme I've noticed.
yeah, that's funny. But I really enjoyed the stuff with the Hoffman brothers too.
Oh, yeah. A few people have been sending me that to me, and the day before I text Glenn and I made sure I was like, hey dude, people are sending this. I was like, is it cool if I like would you have a problem if I made a video? Just I didn't even tell him what I was gonna say. I was like, I'm just gonna give my perspective. So yeah, absolutely, bro. Give them hell, roast into them. I was like, all right, cool. I was like, I just want to make sure like it wouldn't be dicking you over if I made a video about it. He's like, no, go ahead and say. He's like everything those idiots. He's like everything that idiot put up there. He's like is completely false. Anyways, he's like
Yeah,
completely fucking just lies.
yeah,
And then I asked him too. Also, so in May here, so 2 months, there's a Deicide Behemoth Rotting Christ and Immolation tour.
yeah,
The closest show is Columbus, Ohio, which is about
yeah,
2 hour drive for me. But I asked him, I was like, hey, dude, would you be interested in shooting another video, but you and Steve together? Because I don't think there's any videos, at least not that I could think of
yeah,
both Glenn and Steve together sitting there doing a video.
yeah. That
And I
would be
was like,
cool.
yeah. And he's like, yeah, of course, man. He's like, we'll do it. And so I was like, all right, cool. So I was like, I'll come on out for that then. I was like, yeah, well, I was like, since I already asked you both a lot, I was like, we'll just kind of like sit down Joe Rogan style and just shoot the shit whenever it comes up. He's like,
Yeah,
yeah, we're definitely on. So watch out for that in May since you like the interviews. It should technically be the Dawg, GB, and Steve Ashim, all three of us together. That should be cool as fuck, man.
yeah.
In
I'm sure.
person, you know?
Yeah,
Yeah.
but I'm sure the Hoffman brothers won't get on
His
your
head's like
channel.
already explode. Yeah, he's just getting madder and madder every time. Dude, I'm waiting for him though. And I even said it in my video. I was like, oh, as I'm doing it, I'm like, oh shit, this guy's probably gonna be coming after me now. He's threatening to kick my ass. He hasn't
Yeah,
said anything yet, but hey, it's only been well, shit. By the time that went up yesterday, right?
yeah,
Was it yes?
I
Yeah,
think.
so
Yeah,
it's only been 36 hours or so. So
yeah,
you know, I doubt he's sitting there 6 a.m. hitting every day. What the dog say? What the dog say? So he might not have seen it yet. So because I've been
well,
totally wrong. I do my emails all the time, as you see. Do I take a hey yeah, when you email me, do I reply?
yeah, for sure.
Dude, because you know the inside joke, right? No reply.
Yeah, I really don't understand it because I'm also in the new underground called Bandcamp, and
Yeah.
I really like to support the bands directly. Sometimes I also purchase the physical products. Sometimes I just buy digital. But what I really miss from the old days are handwritten letters. If you order a CD today, nobody puts in a little shitty paper with thanks or hi or even anything else. It's so it's not like it used to be.
I know
Um,
what you mean, because even write down, because sometimes when people place their order or in
yeah,
person too, but it's mostly through orders, people say, hey J Dog, can you sign like a sticker for me or sign this? Some people bought like an Acid Witch rock record that Hell's put out. They said, hey, can you sign it? I'm like, well, I don't play it. I was like, well, we did release it, so I guess. But anytime I sign something, I
yeah,
try to like I write something on there, and I always date it, everything, because I always liked when guys sign my shit. They put the year, because I have
yeah,
it to this day. It says 2001, and or if they said something, or especially if they made it out to my name. Like some guys like some people will say, "Hey, it's my brother, it's my boyfriend Joe's." Like, so usually it's with girls. For
yeah,
that, it's the only time. That's the only time the girls talk to me. It's like, "Hey, it's my boyfriend's birthday. Can you
yeah,
like?" And he watches you all the time. Can you write something to him? So his name, I'll say, "Hey, Joe, thanks." And
yeah,
I know what you mean. Like you're kind of writing them something because I'm like, because I did
yeah,
that because when I would meet bands and have them sign my stuff, I liked that as opposed to just signing your signature. You know what I mean?
yeah, yeah. That's cool. Yeah, I
So
really
you're
like
just
it.
saying like the letters, like it's like yeah, it's a more personal touch, especially if a band you like. Like
Yeah, I really have just for this Zoom call. I found old letters from Cannibal Corpse.
no shit. Who's right? Who are you writing? Like who was like the one sending it back to you,
Uh,
Alex or?
Alex and I have to put something on the address.
Oh yeah,
And it's so cool because um, they were really writing to me. So so cool.
yeah. They're actually writing a whole full
Yeah, so
yeah
cool.
full ass letters.
Yeah, one from Alex Webster from I don't see the date. I think 93 Tomb Era, and one from Rob Barrett.
Uh-huh.
He even did put into a photo into it.
Nice.
Um, he he's in the studio um, in
Oh,
America.
nice. Yeah, yeah.
So cool.
Now when you wrote them, what were you asking them for? Were you buying a shirt, or were you just asking them questions, or?
That is so funny because there was a German magazine. It was called Heavy or the Was, but means heavy or what?
Yeah, yeah.
And there was the guy. He was named Kai. He was on tour with Cannibal Corpse and Sinister when Butcher at Birth was out,
Uh-huh.
and he made a tour report. I really also always loved to read these tour reports. And at the end of the story, he wrote, if there are any Cannibal Corpse fans who want to get in contact with the band, just write me and I get you in contact. I thought, really? And I think I was the only guy who reached out to him. And so I got in contact with Alex Webster. I even got on the show in Stuttgart and met him. I'm good prepared. I have a photo here. That's the young.
Dude, Alex looked young. Yeah, young as hell there.
Me and my butchered birth shirt. Yeah.
Well, this is what this is like 93-ish.
Yeah, 93. Yeah. You are recognizing it? Yeah.
I do. Yeah, I see it, and I'm saying that you guys look young.
Yeah. And here I've I think that's the tour later. That's Rob Barrett and Chris Barnes.
Nice. Yeah, I've never. Yeah, that's freaking awesome, dude.
Yeah,
that's really cool. No, but dude, explain this to me then. I'm kind of like, it seems like no one could give me a solid answer, and the person I asked last, directly in person, was Chris from the band Attic, Germany. The bass player Chris. When they were here at Dead by Dog playing my show, we're in the restaurant talking, and Cannibal Corpse got brought up. So I asked him this question as well, because he told me about Cannibal Corpse when he first tried to buy them as a kid. You're literally there at the shows. What's the deal then? I heard that those albums, especially at that time, the stuff's illegal. You're not allowed to have it. To what degree are we talking illegal? To like, number one, if it's illegal, like how did you get it? And number two, is it illegal in the sense the cops will kick in your door if you have a CD or an album and arrest you? Like
not like that illegal. It was a hyperactive teacher. Chris Diana, she is called or was. I don't know if she's alive. And I think she must have read some Cannibal Corpse lyrics and Butchered at Birth or Tomb with Mutilated. They are really lyrics that can offend some people, and she, I think she read everything and was totally possessed to get him forbidden, and I think she was even on the TV shows and talking about them, and what she reached or what she accomplished was, accomplished for her, was that in Stuttgart, even one show Cannibal Corpse couldn't play. I think it was this show with Death. Was Death, Cannibal Corpse, Carcass, Tiamat, and Gorefest in 1990.
What year was that? 94?
93. 93. Yeah, Easter. Yeah.
So from there on out, from 93, because the way I heard it, but this was like post 93, obviously, when Cannibal Corpse was quote unquote illegal, it was the first basically 4 albums they weren't allowed to play any songs live over there.
Yeah.
So basically, let's say 96, Monolith of Death tour.
Yeah.
They're on Vile. Did they only play songs from Vile then? They didn't play anything like from the new, which was the new album at the time. They just played songs from that, and that's it.
I don't think so. I think they really knew what songs not to play, because I think there were really people in the audience try to recognize the songs from the first albums. I think it was the first 3 albums. And Hammer Smashed Face, even this teacher could recognize. But if she would recognize Covered with Swords, I really don't know.
Yeah, exactly. So. Or even songs that they never did, like Rancid Amputation and Innards Decay. I mean, hell, even a diehard Cannibal fan, I don't even know if anybody can recognize every song. You know what I mean? Like, especially all butchered and stuff,
Yeah. I think a real fan can recognize every song. I really, I was, at that time, I was 17, 18 years old. And I really got bad copies from the lyrics because they were forbidden in Germany. From I don't know where. because it was not as easy as today to get stuff.
Mhm.
Internet was some nerds.
Yeah.
No YouTube, no
100%.
Spotify, no nothing. And I really had to figure out the lyrics on this bad copy, and I wrote all the lyrics on a typewriter for me to learn.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah, every lyric from Eaten Back to Life to Tomb of the Mutilated, knew every lyric. And
Now, if I throw on shuffle, like let's say I throw on Tomb of the Mutilated and Split Wide Open comes on. To this
yeah,
day, if it comes on, do you know all the words or at least most of them to this day?
yeah, I think I could if I would hear it, I could write down the lyrics.
Yeah, okay.
I couldn't go into karaoke bar.
When was the last time? When was the last time you listened to those albums? Like Butcher the Bird Tomb. Like when was the last time you personally spun them?
Oh,
Like a long time ago.
no. I really I'm still into this stuff.
No,
Yeah,
I'm not saying you aren't, but I mean, like, even myself, there's some stuff where it's like, because I just own so much shit, you're listening to new stuff. It's like,
yeah.
oh, I haven't listened to that in probably about 3 years or something like that.
No. I think from the Tomb and Butchered, I listen 2 times at least in a year.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
they're
probably about
really
what I am. I'm probably about the same. Probably
yeah.
about that.
And always I'm always the full album type. Then I
Same.
can
Yeah.
yeah
What's the last Cannibal Corpse album you like? Or maybe you like all of them. I don't know.
no. The last I liked was Wild.
Oh, okay. So you cut off pretty early, yeah.
Yeah, I still think Gallery of Suicide is kind of okay, but I think after that they were in just in this modus of touring and writing the same album, touring and writing the same album. I really can't get something new out of the albums. Eaten, Butchered, Tomb, and Bleeding, and even Wild, they are all own albums. They have
Yeah,
their
you're 100% right. They are.
they are
They're
their own
definitely
style. And
they all sound different. Yeah.
yeah, I really love them these albums for that. And then they got technical, too technical, and maybe that was the death of the good songs, because when they weren't still finding their way, um, the songs were recognizable, and I really love the songwriting from these albums.
Okay.
Yeah,
Now, what about you were in an Immolation shirt, Dawn of Possession? Do you like every Immolation album?
yeah,
Every
and
album you like?
yeah, I really like every album. One album I really passed for few years, and this was the with the people in chains.
Majesty
Um,
one maybe?
no. I have it in the car right now. But I really love every album now. And I ask you the question with which is unquestionable. Onward to Golgotha or Dawn of Possession. If you have to kick one album away, I really can't answer it.
I would say which album would I be bound to listen to more and that I enjoy and that I can
Yeah,
I would say Dawn of Possession,
yeah,
but if someone was to ask me like which is a more brutal record, like because I want to go Golgotha, I think after Mortician is the next heaviest. I want to go Golgotha, Mortal Throw the Nazarene, and then Rochevor's album. I think of those are the next heaviest things after Mortician, as far as heaviest bands alive, in my
yeah,
opinion. That was
yeah,
kind of what I've always said.
yeah,
So if you're just looking for I want to hear the heaviest shit out there, I would say go with I want to go Golgotha. But as far as what do I personally probably listen to more often and enjoyed
yeah,
as a whole, I would say Dawn of Possession.
yeah. Me too. But Onward I also love totally.
Yeah, 100%.
I really hear it all the time, and it's so brutal.
Now, do you like everything by Incantation to date? Do you like all their albums?
Not everything. I think the Great Pillared stuff I like most.
Yeah.
And I bought many albums of them too, but they don't kick me away like Onward or
Yeah.
Mortal Throne or I really love Incantation for the early stuff.
Okay. Now, why did you RADEMASSAKER, like why did you stop doing it? And also too, like what was the premises behind the band? Because my when I first heard them, I'm like, this sounds like 90s death metal trying to play Celtic Frost.
Yeah.
Which is not a bad, it's not a bad thing. It's kind of a cool combo. Like especially because at the time when it came out in the early 2000s, like no one was really doing that. So it actually kind of had a refreshing sound. So was that literally exactly what you were going for, or you think my assessment is incorrect, or it just accidentally turned out that way?
No, I think you're totally right. It was a little bit influenced by the previous band I played in, Blizzard, which played
Blizzard from the German band Blizzard.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
And we recorded our first album, which was the first LP on Iron Bonehead Productions.
Yep.
And we had a bad time together and split up. And I sold all my stuff and was totally, yeah, I really didn't. Yeah. And then I asked my brother if he could do something. And I had in mind, just like you said it, a little bit like death metal with the Motorhead Discharge beat. And Nunslaughter was also in mind, and we just wanted to make this really old school death metal like Master and Nunslaughter and the likes. And I just got a drum computer and a 4-track, and we recorded just for our own at home. And we never thought about that anyone would be into it.
Just look at this, Rat. Jan, because I got my mouse here, right?
Yeah.
I got my new Jan sent me.
Yeah.
Which was perfect timing, dude, because my mouse pad, because you asked me if I had a mouse pad, I was like, well, like, you asked, I'm kind of like, well, yeah, like kind of like a random question, like, why? Why would you ask me that? Because I'm just going to get back. Yeah. And that's a major upgrade. Mine was like, it was just an all small black one, dude, but it was so crusty and peeled apart because whenever I do emails, it's when I eat my meals. Like I never just eat like and do nothing. I'm always working. So it's crusted with food. It's like 20 years old. So it upgraded. My wife came in here the other day. She's like, "Where the hell did you get that?" She's like, "That's cool." It's like, "Oh yeah, just got to get on the gift list. Send it over the dogs. He's so damn cool." So now I got a RADEMASSAKER. So now can never forget about the band. They can never slip my mind because every time I'm in here, I see it every day.
Yeah, cool. That's really good. I had this idea because the great thing is when Virama told me to release the demos on his label, I really thought I wanted to have a good artwork. And I don't know if you ever realized Chris Barnes wearing this Dead World shirts.
I never picked up on it, but people always talk about it. Yeah, because the comic books. Yeah, but no, I never picked up on him wearing it. But I know I'm aware of it when people start talking about some of that stuff. It was one of the things that me as a fan I overlooked for sure.
Yeah, and I really found a comic shop in Stuttgart where they had them in stock.
Oh, okay.
And I bought them as a kid. As much as possible, and when it came to the album, I wrote to Vincent Locke if I could use this demon here with the 666. And he wrote back.
What did he say?
If you can't use this one, but I can draw a new one for you.
So he was easy. He actually got back and was easy to deal with.
Yeah, and I said, I can never pay this. Only Cannibal Corpse.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So what did he say to that?
Paint the covers just like you want. You can say me what's on there as well, and I came up with the whole concept, and he drew it, and I really I couldn't believe it when he did send me, and he said, give me, I don't know what it was exactly. He will keep his artwork to himself, but I can use it if I just PayPal him about $300 or so. At that time, I think today it would not go like this.
No, probably not.
Yeah, but I was so much into that artwork that I asked him, "Can you sell it to me, the original?" And he said, "No, I like it. I like it too."
Okay.
Yeah, but, yeah. But if I will sell it one day, you are the first I will ask. And 3 years later, he got back to me, and I got the original. I have it here.
So he actually remembered you?
Yeah, and I bought it at that time, and he even bought a frame for it, which is fitting, and send it to me, and it's really my treasure.
Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah,
and
you never met him either to this day, right?
No, but made an interview at that time with him, but because there were no interviews with Vincent Locke, and for a small underground fan sign, I made an interview with him, written, and he answered, and it's still can be seen at Voices from the Dark Side on the homepage. There's, if you go on that and type in Vince Locke, there's my interview.
Okay.
That's
did you ever hear that story? Now, I don't know if it's still up to date of this video, but it was, I don't remember if it was in that Cannibal Corpse DVD, but it was in the 2000s. Like they never met Vincent either. Like, that's kind of weird. You would have thought, like, you would think he would have came out to a show or something, whatever town he lives in.
Yeah, I asked him that too, and at that time when I made an interview, he hadn't met them then.
Did he say why? Because honestly, dude, it's kind of more, in my opinion, an outsider looking in, it's more his fault than their fault. It's like, well, they probably played your town, dude. Why didn't you just go to the show?
I think it was happening all the time that at this date something else was in his life. I think he wasn't antisocial or something like that. It didn't work out. There was nothing behind it, and I have to show you one thing. You won't believe it. I think no one has seen this. No one from the Cannibal Corpse fans, but you will appreciate it.
Sweet.
One day I was in the comic store, and I really it totally blew my mind. This one. If you look at the back side, if you look at the back side, you won't believe
it. Hold it up more.
Yeah. This is the Tomb guy.
That is the Tomb guy, and that the art is, I mean, it looks cool as hell. Like, it's, so that's also because a fold out. Actually, it's like a gatefold cover with double side art. Yeah. So he just now, what year did that come out? Did that come out before or after Tombs?
This is before Tombs, and it's really crazy.
So you kind of reuse the character, like use him again.
Yeah,
You know what I
yeah.
mean?
That's so cool as shit, huh?
Dude, it's funny because his art, like especially the early pieces, because he's changed his art over the years, like his style.
Yeah,
And but yeah, specifically that Tomb guy, like, and the even the censored version of the Tomb of the
yeah.
Mutilated, it just looks like gross.
The Tomb guy is so cool. Yeah,
Super cool.
I really like this artwork. It would be killer on a shirt or something, or like on a release, or on maybe on a how do you call it? Not official releases. A bootleg would be
Yeah,
a
yeah.
cool bootleg.
But boots are best. We know that.
Better than this artwork.
Yeah. Do you know so like for example, like in the last 20 years or so, a lot of the bootlegs that have come out, I'm
Yeah,
not saying I know who put out every single one of them, but I know quite a bit because we trade with them or whatever. But that
yeah,
Born in a Casket, like I own that. That was before Hell's Time and shit, but I think it came out from Germany. I think it was a German boot. Question's like, my guess is, do you know who did it?
yeah. It's from Headache Red
Yeah, yeah.
Records.
That's
And look,
that's the Boot label. But I was just saying,
yeah,
especially you in the underground, do you remember kind of roughly what year that came out and if who did it? Because when I got that boot, dude, it was already out for several years, and I probably just bought it on eBay or
yeah,
maybe Hell's got some in trade later on, but that was
yeah,
like before my time when that came out.
yeah. It came out 1991, I
Well,
guess.
assuming that year's real, because those
Yeah,
bootlegging assholes, they can put whatever they want.
yeah. But I think I got it around 92,
Oh,
and
okay, so probably. Oh shit. Oh, so probably it is that old then. Okay, yeah.
yeah.
Maybe it is
And
that 91 then. Yeah,
do
fuck.
we have the green one?
I can't remember because there's a few colors. Because that guy, he would do a couple different pressings. Like he did that, and he did like that carcass cerebral tumor.
Yeah, yeah,
He's done there's probably at least 10 boots he's done. He done another carcass where it just has the symphonies of sickness gore art, but it's in black and white. I think it's just called Exhume to Consume.
yeah,
Um, what other boots? There's a few boots because I have it, but the headache, right? But yeah, but I'm almost positive he was from Germany.
yeah. And I think it's from Luxembourg. It's
Okay, but you
almost.
had no idea whoever did those, huh?
Yeah. No, I don't know him. And do you know this CD?
Yeah, is that what that is? Raise it up, but that's what like, raise higher, higher.
Also,
Yeah, that's what isn't it? Doesn't have the suffocation demo on it?
yeah, yeah. And
Yeah, you're
it's
like what? What? Like, it's Cannibal Live, and then after Suffo demo, it's like why?
yeah,
Like so random. Like what the fuck you
it's
doing,
so
dude?
random. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's really funny.
just
And
like I think it was him. There's the Cannibal Corpse. There's two picture this. There's the gutted and
yeah,
put them to death.
yeah,
And but he just used the Tomb of the Mutilated cover and just said put them to death. And
yeah,
then the gutted was just the bleeding censored cover. You ever seen those?
yeah, yeah. I had them. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
same. I have
And
those.
do you know this?
The death. What? No, wait.
Me too.
Back. It's good. There's a huge glare. I can't tell.
Yeah.
You
That's
know what? I don't think I have that.
Me Too Sodomy. Yeah.
No, I've never even seen that one. What year is that?
Uh, I think 92. Yeah.
That's a boot that I don't know, and I got a lot of boots.
Yeah, yeah.
And I have a lot, dude. I have a bunch of Cannibal boots, like especially vinyls.
Yeah. I think 92, but I'm not sure. The show is from 92. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. No, that's one you got that I don't. Because I've never even seen that one.
Yeah.
And I was under the impression I had pretty much every Cannibal boot, but I guess not.
I think not every Cannibal boot is in a really big limitation because um, there was no big market at that time.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
No, it's kind of now, dude. Because I mean, we get boots in stock still. I mean, dude, I don't think I ever. I'm not gonna say never, but I can't think of a single one in the
Yeah.
entire history of us, like the boot vinyls and shit that we get. I don't think there's a single one that's 1,000 copies, and
Yeah.
most of them are not even 500 copies.
Yeah.
It's usually 300 copies or less. That was
Yes.
another reason why I always collected them. I was like, because they're rare. It's collectible. You know what I mean?
Yes, totally.
So like that, I never understood it when people don't like them. I'm like, yeah, I understand you're probably not going to buy a live bootleg for a band that you're like, I think they're okay. But if
Yeah.
it's like one of your favorite bands, I'm like, I don't get it. Like, why wouldn't you want it? I just don't understand.
Yeah, I really had to have everything all the time.
Yeah, yeah.
I show you a funny thing from when we were in school. We were in London, and I was I think 17, and there's a Carnaby Street. Do you know this? This is
No.
no Carnaby Street. There were shops with T-shirts and merchandise. Um, and I got this Cannibal Corpse tattoo for children.
You do?
Yeah,
Hey, higher. So go higher. I think,
yeah.
oh shit, hell yeah.
That's so funny.
It is funny. That's like a colored piece of this a fetal skeleton. Can't say I've seen that either.
Yeah,
It's like in color, like a color like an actual like bone. I've only seen it in black and white. It looks pretty sick, dude.
yeah. And I got this, and um, I really didn't get it on my skin. I got the real tattoo, the baby skeleton as a real tattoo, but I
Yeah.
thought it was funny, like
Oh, that's awesome.
yeah. And here it was from Alchemy. They also had these terrible shirts. Do you remember them?
I
With a
don't think so.
with a rose in the mouth and stuff like that.
That might be a little bit before my time because what are you? You're probably like 50 years old.
Yeah, 50. Yeah.
Yeah. So you got 9 years on me. Again, I tell everybody, man. I tell these kids that watch me, I'm a newbie. I'm new. I know, dude. I never even seen. I've never seen Cannibal Corpse with Chris Barnes singing. I tell people that.
Yeah, it
That's
was
a
so
new.
crazy.
Dude. That's a newbie.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
I
the
really
kids that
love
come over here,
them with
the kids
bands.
that come over here, they think I've been around forever. I'm like, not really, dude. I'm kind of a new guy. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah. And Cannibal Corpse with Chris Barnes. It was really evil and really crazy to see them live.
How many
But
times did you see him? How many times did you see him with Chris?
I think about 5 or 6 times.
I'll say, God damn.
Yeah,
Yeah, see, that's cool.
yeah. And I also got every video I could get from any trading lists. I
Yeah.
had everything I could get. Merchandise, the same thing. Stupid bandanas with the Tomb of the Mutilated and with the Butchered Birth. Uh, they put out so much merch out that time in the early 90s. I bought everything.
Now, at this time, especially in Germany, you're seeing them in '93 and stuff. And
Yeah,
over in Germany, how many people roughly would be at a Cannibal Corpse show at that time?
I think 300 to 500.
Okay, so that's still a good sized crowd even back
Yeah,
then.
yeah, yeah.
Oh.
But it was not big venues. It was the venues from 30, 100 to 500 people.
Yes, it'd be full. It'd be full. You'd be packed.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, yeah. It was kind of the same for us too. Like when I even at the times when I was seeing them, which was a couple
yeah,
few years later than you, clubs about 500 size and they'd be full. Like it'd
yeah.
be. Uh,
But they were also cool that at that time. There were not many fans like you. Also was also bringing CDs and wanted to get signed. And um, I can show you one more photo backstage in Stuttgart.
down a little lower. Yeah, there you go. With Paul.
Yeah, yeah.
Nice.
They
Was that '93 as well, or?
yeah, I think. And I was a total punisher.
You're a total
And
punisher, huh?
they were so nice to me. It's unbelievable. They wrote back to me. They talked to me at the shows. I think it's so great.
You know, it's
And
funny you say that. Actually, I didn't even think that didn't even cross my mind until you just said that right now. And now that I'm thinking about it, I'm trying to think. Now that I get people that come up and want to meet me,
yeah,
and the term Punisher, I didn't even know what the hell that meant. I'm just like, Punisher. What do you mean, like Marvel Comics? And it was actually the first person that said it to me was Paul from Embalmer, Paul Gorfine,
yeah,
Embalmer, Kernergia singer. He's like,
yeah,
oh man, the dude's a total Punisher. I'm like, what is that? Like, I didn't know what he meant.
yeah,
And then once, obviously, I heard and it was explained to me, and more people are using it. I was like, oh, all right, yeah, I know what you mean, all right. But
yeah,
now that I think about it, that what you just said that yourself, you were a total Punisher, dude. The thing is, I think me and my brothers, we probably were too as kids.
yeah,
Because, dude, we would yak the band's ears off,
yeah,
but I don't think that ever crossed my mind until just now you said it. Because, just like you said, they were always, all the guys were all so cool.
yeah. So nice. So it's so funny. And I even was in the Cannibal Corpse fan club.
The
You
Maggot,
were
was it
too?
Maggot Club it was called?
Yeah, Maggot
Yeah.
Colony.
Yeah, Maggot Club, yeah. Oh, shit, they even got piece of art there. Hell yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, see,
I
those
was.
are the good old. That's what I'm saying, dude. Because I tried telling the kids on the channel, dude, I miss the good days. Like you were there for the good days.
Yeah, yeah. I'm really happy. Oh, here's a nice autograph.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
Now, when you would write them, though, what would you said you'd write them letters? Like, what exactly would you? And you're probably being a Punisher in letters. Like, what are you saying? Like, what are you asking? Like, are you asking them like questions about
what
their
are your
album?
favorite
Like, what?
movies? Yeah, yeah. I really can. I can read from the from the answers you can tell what I've asked them. I just
Okay, okay.
I get out some uh, a letter, and I think I take this from Rob Barrett. He's such a nice writing, nice handwriting.
Damn, he wrote a lot. Holy hell! Wrote you a Harry Potter novel for real.
Yeah, and it's so funny because I met him after the letter in person too, and he remembered me. I
Yeah.
really can't believe it. Still can't believe it. Um, I, I I I read from the letter. It's not personal. It's a letter to a Punisher fan.
So he says, "Dear Punisher."
Jan, hey, how are you doing? You wrote to me quicker than I expected. I suppose I will begin answering your questions. Yes, I enjoy watching splatter horror films very much. Some of my favorites are Evil Dead 1 and 2, Return of the Living Dead, Dawn of the Dead, The Exorcist, etc. I also like suspense mysteries and serial killer movies as well. I listen to all types of music, from classic rock to hardcore punk, but it's primarily death metal that I listen to. I like older bands like Ted Nugent, Old Kiss, Old Black Sabbath, Gary Moore, ex Thin Lizzy guitarist, Old Dio with Vivian Campbell, Rush, Ozzy with Randy Rhoads, Old Van Halen, etc. As for death metal, there is so much. I'll name a few: Suffocation, Vader, Morbid Angel, Unleashed, Merciless, Gorefist, Asphyx, Terrorizer, Warpath, Old Pestilence, Exhorder, Macabre, Invocator, Ripping Corpse, Old Slayer, Razor, Eulogy, Carnivore, Dark Angel, Death, Old Carcass, Loudblast, etc. So funny because I checked all the bands out.
I would have done this.
It
Yeah,
was
I would
like
have done the
this.
same. You're like, yeah, you're each band, you're checking them out, like searching them, researching them. Then, yep. All right, gotta check each one of them out. That's what we did with the band's thanks list for bands that we
Yeah,
bought.
yeah,
Do you know it
totally.
was like, for example, like I can tell you what one I know for a fact I did was when Mortician Chainsaw Dismemberment CD came out. There was
Yeah,
it's a huge thanks list, and I
yeah,
think every single band I checked out on there as a
yeah.
kid, every
I
single one of
really
them.
loved it. Oh,
Yeah.
it's even longer the letter. It's two letters.
So yeah, you can tell you basically asked them, yeah, what kind of movies do you like and what kind of music you like.
So
Basically, the
cool.
stuff that it's funny, dude. It's like the exact questions that the kids ask me. Like
Yeah,
it's kind of like it's kind of funny. Like from the perspective I see it now, it's actually kind of I don't even know the word. It's not weird. It's not cool. It's not flattering. It's not. It's
they don't have life experience. They can't tell you something. It's their possibility to get a foot in the door and not to look like total total jackasses. They can ask these questions, and they really want to ask them, but they can't. They don't have much life experience to tell from, and
Yeah, and it's funny
they
because
won't
I almost want my
tell
I
you
almost want
anything.
well because I almost wish my conversations were recorded. Like with me and my brothers were
Yeah,
meeting all the bands and we were kids. Like I remember talking to them extensively, but I
yeah,
don't remember what I asked them. But it was probably the same stuff.
yeah,
And now in my adult years, now that I'm adult and also, do this for a living and working with bands and have met everybody basically,
yeah,
like now when something comes up, like if Glenn Benton or something walked in here, we would just be talking like we're just two guys. Like we'd just be talking about whatever. Like, hey man, did you see that asshole that pulled out in front of you? And you just be talking about something and like just
yeah,
normal day-to-day shit is like that's just how it is. Like
yeah,
when I bump into any of these guys or I'm at shows, it's like that's what I tell them on the channel. It's like we're not ever talking about, hey, do you like this album or that album? Like it never gets brought up anymore.
yeah, yeah. I think you are like me, old now, and not starstruck when Glenn Benton enters the
Yeah, yeah,
room.
yeah.
And you can have opinions because you have life experience, and you can say which albums you like and which not. And if Glenn Benton don't like your opinion, it's no problem for you.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
that's
you're just like he's a grown ass dude. I'm a grown ass dude. Like it doesn't matter.
yeah. It don't hurt the ass.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, dude, I know for a fact, dude, tons of bands that I like, tons. He'd be like, this is fucking garbage, bro.
yeah,
You know what I mean? Especially a lot of like the real brutal stuff from the early 2000s stuff. If I was to play it for Glenn or something, he'd be like, bro, this is terrible. Like, this is
yeah,
fucking garbage.
yeah, yeah. Cool.
So, but yeah,
Um,
that's just well, dude. So why did you what? Because I figured you did, but I never looked it up. But it was so long. You said that was the 10-inch, the last Raid Massacre. Why did
yeah.
you end up? Why'd you end up throwing in the towel on the band?
Pretty much because Blizzard got reunited again.
Can't chew bubblegum and walk at the same time.
No, no, no. It was really funny because when the vinyl on Iron Bonehead was released, nobody bought vinyl. He,
Yeah, no, exactly, dude. That's the times when, right around when we started doing vinyl too. Yeah, that's in
yeah,
the early days. I
yeah,
try telling these children that watch. They don't know, Jan. They weren't even alive yet.
yeah,
Records weren't quote unquote cool again. People
yeah,
weren't buying vinyl.
yeah. It was really he didn't uh, could sell them, and I think he even had to sell a real good bunch to Hellion Records, I guess, and they um, got them out for cheap. And
Yeah,
then after 7 years, suddenly we were bigger without having done anything.
yeah.
After
I mean, don't do. Oh, I see that all the time now, dude. Especially with a lot of bands that started 20 years ago or so,
yeah,
and people like them now. I'm like, what the fuck were you 20 years ago, homie? Like we couldn't even. Dude, it's funny because we'll get stuff. I'm like, dude, we couldn't even give this away 20 years ago. Now
yeah,
people want it.
yeah. So crazy. And at that time, when we came back, we got on a German label and recorded first a 7-inch, The Return of Pure Filth and Mayhem. And at that time, I was in contact with Chris Reifert, um, uh, because I did send him the RADEMASSAKER stuff, and he really liked it. And he loved Blizzard so much that he wrote a song for us.
Hmm.
It's on the second Blizzard album. It's called Whiskey Demon.
Did you tell him
And
thanks? That's like you sticking money in my wallet.
I
Did you tell
I
him
thought
that?
it was so funny because he said to me, um, I wrote this song for your band, and I can play it for you on the phone. And I said, on the phone I can just listen, but better can't you put it on tape? And he really did send me a tape with a whiskey label in the tape,
Mhm.
where it stated Whiskey Demon for Blizzard, written by Chris Ryford. And he also had handwritten lyrics for me, and the how the song structures go.
Oh, sweet.
That's so
You
cool.
want,
I
you
don't
want, you
have
want,
it here right now, but I was really blown away, and we recorded it and sent it to him, and he really loves it.
nice. So you still have Chris's contact?
Yeah. I wrote to him right before we made the interview, and
Oh, did you tell him to
I
come on the Dogs channel?
yeah,
Did
I
he say did he say that bootleg an asshole?
no.
Well, because dude is like, which I would love to do an interview with Chris Rayford, especially in person. But a few years ago, he got really mad at us. Like I was doing the service emails. We had an Autopsy bootleg vinyl in stock, and
Yeah,
I don't remember what it was called. Because I mean, Autopsy. I'm not a huge fan. I love Sever Survival and the
yeah.
demo. After that, it was a little too slow for me. But
Metal.
anyways, we got an LP, and it was like we got like maybe 15 copies, 10 or 15 in, right?
Yeah,
And he emails us, he's like really pissed off about it.
yeah,
And long story short, I reply back, and I'm like, well, first he was accusing us. He's like, yeah, you guys are making thousands of dollars on my band. I'm like, what are you talking about? He's like, you're selling LP. He's like, you're selling records for, I think he said $20, and there's 300 made. It said limited to 300, I guess, on the back. He's like, that means you made $6,000 off my band. I'm like, well, first off, dude, I don't know how you know how to do math, because number one, even if that's the case, they weren't free, so there's a cost. So you wouldn't have made 6,000. That would be 6,000 cash. Second off, there would be costs. Let's say they were $10 a piece. Oh, it's like, all right, that means we made $3,000. Second of all, you're assuming that we had all 300 as if we did it, which we didn't. I was like, we had 10 to 15 copies, and we
yeah,
marked it up $5. So
yeah,
that means we made $50 to $75 off your band, not thousands. So not sure where you went to school.
yeah,
And I was like, dude, you could literally do a Google search. I did it for you. You're welcome. I was like, there's multiple distros that have it too. So
yeah,
he kind of and I said that, I was like, and he's like, and I was like, not to mention, dude, I was like, a bootleg to me, I was like, I would consider that a badge of honor. I was like, surely your band's been bootlegged before. I was like, you're a legendary band. He's like, that's no excuse. He's like, that's like saying if my wallet was stolen before, should I not be pissed again? That's why I asked you
yeah,
the wallet story. I was like, and I just started laughing. I was like, Graham, that's pretty funny. I was like, but I didn't steal your wallet. We had 10 to 15. I was like, there's tons of other people that have them.
yeah,
And I was like, send me your address. I was like, I think we have 3 or 4 left. I was like, I'll mail you them. I was like, we bought them. I was like,
yeah,
so we're free to, and I did, and he calmed down. He was cool afterwards,
yeah,
but I didn't know if he'd still be pissed to do an interview. But when he said the wallet thing, that's like somebody who hit me over the head and not being pissed. I thought that was fucking hilarious. I'm like, dude, that's not even the same goddamn thing. Like, what are you talking about?
yeah. Yeah, yeah. I can understand, but otherwise, if somebody would make a Raid Massacre bootleg, I would be more honored. But I think with Autopsy, it's like they really had hard times at when they had the Acts of the Unspeakable tour, or even Shit Fun era. There were no people coming to the shows, and I think they had a hard life because they invested so much, and they are a great band. And at that time, death metal wasn't so big,
Yeah.
and it pretty much caused a split, I guess, because the
No, a
concerts
lot
were
of the bands are no, so no, dude, and I can see where he's coming from. Now, I'm sure he's kind of like, this is great now because they're making money and people buying the records. And
yeah,
you ask anybody in the metal scene, if you don't like Autopsy, you get called a poser. Just like we
yeah,
are talking about earlier about Mortician, nobody cared
yeah,
about them in the beginning. Hell, Pro Fanatica, I asked Paul Ledney, point, but
yeah,
I don't know if I was in an interview, if it was off camera.
yeah,
Is obviously he thinks it's cool now, but it's almost I don't know if he said this, but it was implied. Like it's almost slightly annoying because he's like, "Yeah, what the fuck?" 40 years later, it's like people care about us now. He's like, "Where the
yeah,
hell were they?" He's like, when we were early days, like no one gave a shit about it. Like they wouldn't spit out, they wouldn't piss on us if we were on fire. He's like, so it's
yeah,
almost like a little annoying, kind of like, what the hell took you guys so long? This would have been helpful fucking 40 years ago.
yeah. Because then the people were young. When Autopsy played their first revival show, Chris put me on the guest list. It was Partisan open air, and
Hmm.
there was Dan Lilker on the bass, and
Who on bass?
Dan Lilker.
Oh, damn. Oh, no. Oh, shit. Okay, cool.
Okay, yeah, and they had Joe Trevisano from Obsess, who also was in One, the satanic blood
Oh,
angel.
Von. VON.
VON, yeah, yeah,
Yeah, yeah, Von. Yeah.
yeah. I really love this band, and I told um, Joe Trevisano at that time. He was called Joe Allen, I guess.
Hmm.
Um, I told him that I really love One, and um, that it's so cool that he was in that band at that time. And Chris told me that at these shows he attended them, there were there was no audience
Oh, I
because
believe it. I 100% believe that. Yeah.
they were in blood, and were making these cool shows that
Yeah.
got out on DVD on Nuclear War Now, and there was no audience.
Yeah.
3 or 4 people or standing in the hall, and they were making their show.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I mean, I do. That's why I think like guys like yourself, me, and even people that were there before us, like where they get a little what the kids call today gatekeeping. When you get
Yeah,
a little gatekeeping for bands, it's kind of like that because, dude, it's like I was listening to this band when they first came out, and I'm just talking about any band, you know what I mean? Like, let's
yeah,
say a band came out 20 years ago. It's like I was listening to them since their demo, was a big fan. I was at their shows supporting them when there's 5 people there. Like
yeah,
Mortician, for example. I wasn't there since their demo, but I was there since the 90s.
yeah,
And I'm seeing them, and there's nobody there. I bought their stuff. I have my pictures with them when I'm a kid. I have my stuff signed by a kid. I still own the same stuff.
yeah,
And now all these other these 18-year-old kids get into today, and they almost think they're on the same fandom level of that band. I'm like, dude, you're not even in the same fucking league as me, dude. I was like,
yeah,
I'll tish you under the table.
yeah, yeah. I
So
have,
it's just almost like a little bit like I don't know. It's not that it makes you cool or anything, but I think that's where that kind of gatekeeping mentality comes from. It's like, dude, I've been in this band for years, and you just got into them, and you're kind of like walking around like you're all cool. And I was like, and you only like them now because the band is quote unquote cool and popular. It's like, where the fuck were you 25 years ago?
yeah, yeah. I have a really great experience with the band Nile, because when um, it was the Catacombs album,
Yep,
um,
phenomenal
that
record.
that was um, the album which was fresh out, and
Mhm.
attended the show, and they could only play 25 minutes or so, but I already knew all the songs, and I was the only person before the band banging like hell. And after the show, I got to the drummer, Peter Mura, um, and tried to get more stuff, and bought the CD before.
In the beginning,
No, it was not called In the Beginning.
where the Ramses bring her a roar,
No, the one before.
the festivals of
Yeah,
atonement.
Festivals
Uh,
of Atonement. I bought the first version, and the Ramsey Spring of War was sold out. But
yeah,
he told me, he gave me his address, and he told me that if I uh, could send him money or something. I don't remember.
it
He
probably wasn't chocolate kiss. He probably didn't ask you to send him chocolate kisses, so it probably was money.
I don't know if he gave him the money at that time, but he did send me the CD, but without case. He got
Yeah,
out of cases.
yeah,
That
save on
was,
shipping. Yeah,
that was really disappointing, because I was so keen to get this Ramses Spring of War. But I have it on tape now from Hell's Headbangers.
yeah, we did it. We did it on tape and we did it on 7 inch. The festivals in atonement, we did it on 12 inch. Dude, that's what makes my nuts itch like a motherfucker. Is with the Carl Sanders Duck and the Dog, right?
Yeah,
You know that
that's
story, right?
no, no, tell.
Oh, dude, this Ducker, this King Ducker, this mighty Ducker, dude. So check this shit out. So first off, this is I'll give you the backstory of why it makes my dick itch. Is because me and my brothers were huge fans of Nile since
Yeah.
Amongst the Catacombs was a new record.
Yeah.
Heard him on the Relapse comp. Easy E, my brother Easy, like that was like I think to this day that's probably like if I had a guess, gun to my dick, and in my adult years, I'd guess some of his favorite death metal records are probably Christian, Centurion, and probably a Nile Amongst the Catacombs.
Yeah.
So we were big fans of them since that was out. First studio record on Relapse Records.
Yeah.
Saw them back in the days, met them, and we had all the stuff, even in the beginning digipack and stuff. And Carl Sanders like the digipacks. We had him sign everything. He said,
Yeah.
"Holy shit, this is rare." So
Yeah.
this is early 2000s, and having them sign all the stuff, and then saw him every tour. Saw him on the Black Seed, saw him in their Darkened Shrines, right?
Yeah.
Met him multiple times, cool as fuck, photos, everything. And fast forward years later, Hell's Headbangers puts out, the Ramses on 7-inch cassettes, Festivals of Atonement on cassette and 12-inch. And on top of that, we do the Nile merchandise store, meaning we ship out all the Nile stuff, the fulfillment.
Yeah.
Who manages that? Yours truly. We
Yeah.
ship everything out, right?
Yeah.
He's just got to sit. He just has to sit back, feet up, and collect a check, right? That's all he's got to do. So check this shit out. Last year, Nile's playing. They're on tour with 6 Feet Under. They're coming to Cleveland.
Yeah.
So I hit up old Carl Ducker. I email him to do an interview in person. I'll be there in Cleveland. Told him who I am too. This is Justin from Hell's Headbangers. You know, the guy that ships all your shit out. You just got to collect the check. You know that guy? No reply. And I'm like, maybe they didn't get it. So I waited another 2 weeks. Sent him the exact same message. Hey, Carl, did you get this email below?
Yeah.
No reply. Fast forward another 6 months. We're at Maryland Death Fest, right?
Yeah.
Maryland Death Fest is playing. I mean, Nile is playing the Maryland Death Fest. This is the past Maryland Death Fest, just last year, going on a year.
Yeah.
Carl Sanders is walking around. He comes into the Hell's Headbangers booth.
Mm-hmm.
I get told that he's there. I was over the side talking or whatever. They're like, hey, Carl from Niles is in your booth. I'm like, what? I was like, oh, that Ducker? I was like, we're getting to the bottom of this shit. I walked up on a person. I'm like, Carl, what the fuck, man? I was like, keep in mind, Niles done playing. They're already done for playing, so he ain't got to do shit for the rest of the day, right?
Yeah.
The fuck, man? I was like, emailed you. I was like, I wanted to just from Hell's Headbangers. Let him know who I was, not just some T-boner. Just from Hell's Headbangers, man. I wanted to do an interview for the YouTube channel with you. I was like, I emailed you. You never replied. He's like, oh, well, man. He's like, my email inbox is like this, it's like it's easy to overlook stuff. I was like, really? I was like, 'cause my email inbox is like this, and I don't overlook shit. And not to mention, I emailed you twice. Yeah, it's just things happen. All right, no problem. I was like, let's shoot an interview. He's like, yeah, you're gonna have to set that up with management. I was like, management? Gayest shit I ever heard. I want to do it right now, homie, in person on the lawn chairs that I have over here. I was like, why the fuck do you think I'm at the fest? I'm here to shoot interviews. Didn't work out. He talked to management. So, nonetheless, that left a goddamn bad taste in my mouth.
That's the news art of saying, see you later. Talk to my management.
But dude, what kills me is like even just business sense. Like, don't get me wrong. Is there people in the metal scene that I met where I'm like, God, this guy's a little weird. We kind of don't want to talk to him. But if you're in business with them, which we're technically in business together, you don't just blow the dude off. Like, what are you fucking doing? I could see if it was some weirdo 16-year-old that came up to you and he's really weird. He's a total punisher. He's like, hey, Carl, can I hit you? Can we do a video for my YouTube? And you're like, oh, God, dude, I don't want to talk to this fucking twinker. I could see that. But it's like this guy who's doing all my work. He's helping me out, totally hooks it up. Fuck him. Yeah, he's been a fan for 26 years. Fuck him. Like, come on, dude. Like, that's just stupid.
Yeah. Totally, and I have to say, I have Incantation merch bought here.
Yeah, that's our pay. Ship from hell. Who do you think manages that merch store too, homeboy? Hells. Who do you think's match? Who do you think's doing all that? Now to their defense, see that's what a real go getter does. John
yeah,
McEntee shot a
yeah,
video with me, and guess what? At the same Maryland Death Fest that Carl Duckman was at,
yeah,
John came up to me. Hey, can we shoot a second video, bro? I was like, absolutely. He hit me up. I was like,
yeah,
that's a guy that knows what's up.
yeah. And their merch is so perfect. I bought it and I got the confirmation from Headbangers, and I thought, huh? And I really liked it because the quality is so good.
Yeah,
I, I
we
got
do the fulfillment store. Just like
yeah,
I said, like Incantation and Nile,
yeah,
it's just all the shit ships here
yeah,
and we ship it out. We just charge a fee. It's like a fulfillment store for them because that way they don't have to do the work. So they just sit back and collect a check. So I'm just
yeah,
saying, the guy that's doing your stuff, why would you tell him to go kick rocks on an interview? Like that's
yeah,
just, dude, that's kind of like a not to call it like it is. That's kind of a dick move.
yeah, yeah, totally. And I really like the merch you send out for them. It's really high quality stuff. I got the hooded sweater zipper, um, and onward to Golgotha long sleeve, and
Which long
super
did you get did you get the album cover version or the Moyen artwork version?
the
Those are
Moyen.
two, yeah, yeah, it's
Yeah,
two
the
very,
Moyen.
yeah.
That's great. The blue white one. And I really love that merch, and I love that I can support a band directly and get the order really quick from you guys, because
Yeah.
some bands are really bad at this when they
Yeah.
make
No, I hear
like
you. Yeah, I hear you. No
yeah,
doubt about it.
yeah. And in Europe, it's for emulation. I got the emulation long sleeve from the band, but the people from the Czech, how is it called?
Czech
Obscene
Republic.
Extreme.
Oh yeah, see street. Yeah, yeah.
They do the merch for the emulation guys.
Oh no shit. Yeah, makes sense. Okay. Yeah, made it
That's
nice and
cool.
easy for him. Yeah.
Yeah, that's really cool because I don't have to pay much postage, and it comes from Czech Republic. And
Yeah,
I
that's right
really
there for
think
you.
it's
Yeah,
great
it's probably.
because you know that the band is getting the money or some of the money.
Have you ever gone? Speaking of that, have you ever gone to Obscene Extreme Fest?
No, no,
Oh, you never been to?
no. But they always have great bands, I must say.
Why
There are,
did you never go? Because like how long of a drive like would that be for you?
I think, about 5 6 hours maybe.
Yeah, that's what I would think. Yeah, so not bad at all. I'm surprised you would have never have gone.
Yeah, I'm not so with big festivals. I really like really small festivals with up to 500 maybe.
I hear you. I hear you. Yeah.
The big ones, there are always too much idiots.
Have you ever been to Vlaken?
One time,
Was it miserable?
it was one experience, and I had a fucking small car at that time, and I had to sleep in the car. I was really fucked up after
Yeah,
that.
that sounds miserable.
Yeah, I have a funny story from that Wacken. I don't know if it's really true, but I thought it was funny as hell. So if it's not true, it's at least a funny story, because KK of Destroyer 666
Uh-huh.
told me that he got to one of the Blasphemy guys and asked him how is it to play with the N word in a
Oh,
band.
and I heard he got punched in the face. Yeah, I've heard that
Yeah,
story.
yeah. Then you have heard it too. Yeah.
I've heard it. Yeah, I don't know if it's true or not, but I have heard that. Yeah.
But if you heard it like that, I thought it was funny as hell,
You
because
know, it's funny because maybe I think it's literally exact stories like that and a couple other ones,
yeah,
like non-related stories, which I don't know if they're true or not. When Destroyer 666 was trying to play this past metal threat, but they didn't
yeah,
get in the country, so it didn't end up working out. I hit up KK for an interview. I
yeah,
was like, I love to interview. I was like, I've never seen Destroyer 666. I was like, it's one of my favorite bands. And again, a band we work with. Granted, at least he fucking replied. He's just like, dude, I don't know. I don't really want to talk. He's like, whenever I talk, I get in trouble. I was like, well, don't say anything fucking stupid. But I assumed it was for reasons like that he's either afraid I'm going to ask about things like that,
yeah,
or that he might. Again, he says his words not mine. When he talks, he gets in trouble. Maybe he would have accidentally said something. But
Yeah.
I would have made the offer too. I was like, well, let's record it, dude. And if you do say anything, I'll just have it edited out, completely cut it out.
Yeah.
But I would have loved, I mean, I still don't know, the offer still stands. Like, a goal of mine is to get KK Warslot on my channel, especially in person would be best.
Yeah.
Because there's no interviews with them, and I'm a huge Destroy. I love everything by Destroy 666. Even the last album, Never Surrender, I loved it, dude.
Yeah. My favorite album is Unchain the Wolves.
Oh, same, dude. Unchained the Wolves for me is the greatest album that ever come out of Australia.
Yeah, it's so great. And I met him a few times because he was very much into the other band of the Blizzard drummer. The Blizzard drummer had
Which
this.
band was that?
Um, in the old days, they were called Mayhemic Truth, and they
Oh yeah, I
changed.
know. Yeah, the black metal band. Yeah, Mayhem Truth. Yeah, yeah,
And they changed their name to Morrigan.
yeah.
And
Yep. I
Keith
know what you're talking
even put out that the album sells on his Black Ace label.
about. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I
And
know. I know exactly what you're talking about. Yeah, and we had all that stock ever
yeah,
since, dude, from the formation of Black Ace Records when he did the Incubus Spectral Birth split
after that,
LP.
yeah,
That shit's awesome, dude. That Incubus, that's the best Incubus ever. Everybody says the God died on his knees. I'm like, that's
no,
for Quakers. I was like,
that's
dude, the Spectral Birth Incubus from the Sinful Dreams demo from
then Louis
Australia. I was like,
Young,
that's the best fucking Incubus ever. I was like, you poser fucks don't know shit. I was like, that Black Ace put that out 20 years ago. Dawg owns it, of course. And
yeah,
it's Hell's got those in stock. And he also did the Hobbs Angel of Death demos
yeah,
on vinyl. That's
yeah,
how I first heard Hobbs Angel of Death was Black Ace put on the
yeah,
demos. Dude, we got those LPs in stock. I put that on the player, didn't even know who Hobbs was. I was like, holy shit, this is fucking amazing.
yeah,
Kicked my asshole into my stomach.
yeah. And KK was a total, or is maybe still a total fan of Morrigan, and they played sometimes together. And I was on the road with the Morrigan guys, even when Blizzard were on hiatus, I guess. And Keith was so much a fan of Morrigan that he even tuned the guitar for Beliar, the singer and guitar player of Morrigan, before he got on stage.
Damn.
He liked to be roadie, kind of a roadie for Morrigan because he loved the band so much. Was really
Now, KK, he's because I never met him personally. My brothers have met him, and Easy E, he's hung out with him a couple times at shows that he's vented at and stuff. He said he's just yeah, he's just a total ball buster, like kind of like a sarcastic guy. He's like
yeah,
kind of like you actually, to be honest. He's like he might, so you guys probably get along. He's like he's kind of sarcastic and
yeah,
smart ass. And I was like, oh, perfect. I was like, yeah, that'll make the video real good if we did one.
yeah.
Speaking of Aussies and videos, what the fuck is up with Kazi?
Yeah,
I didn't get a reply. Did you?
yeah, no, I didn't get a reply, and
Gas for the
I
horns,
was so
Howitzer,
funny
Kazi. What the
because
fuck?
yeah, I heard you in the interview, and I scrolled through my mails, and I still have the contact from him, and I found him, and I
He got it. He's pulled. To his defense, too, I did email him. It's probably about a year ago now,
yeah,
asking him to do an interview. Of course, I got the classic no reply. But literally about a month later, he finally did reply,
yeah,
and it was a decent sized email. And he said, long story short, is I'll think about it. Don't know. You got 30 days to think about it. I don't know why you're still thinking. But he kind
yeah,
of talked. He's like, because my brother, you see, dog Chase, like when he went out there, he's like, he stayed at his house. He was talking about that memory lane.
yeah,
And technically, I was like, yeah, we met, dude, when you guys played here with Cemetery Urn. I was like,
yeah,
Chase actually introduced us. I was like, not that you remember or care. I was like,
yeah,
but I'm a big Gospel of Horns fan, and I like having guys on like yourself, guys that nobody else has on. Like, yeah,
yeah,
don't get me wrong, having Frank Mullen on or a Chris Barnes or Glenn Benton, don't get me wrong, those are cool. But it's like there's videos with those guys. I
yeah,
like getting underground acts where there's like, dude, there's literally no videos. Like, let's hear them talk. Let's get them on.
yeah, yeah,
So Kazi, where the fuck's he at? Like, you know what I mean? Big pentagram on his belly tattoo. Come on, let's get it fucking going. But
yeah,
I don't understand these guys. I'm like, but he was like, think about like, dude, it's like you and I are doing now. We didn't talk about what we're gonna talk about. It's just a conversation. Like,
yeah,
you guys just a bunch of reclusive weirdos. Like, you can't have a conversation. Like, that's all it is, dude. Because then, like, think about it, dude. Is like, look at Joe Rogan's podcast, the biggest podcast in the world.
yeah,
Dude, he'll have on like Billy Bob Thornton, which I did check out that one. It's not an interview at all, dude. It's just two dudes sitting there talking. And that is the biggest podcast in the world. So a
Yeah.
lot of that is kind of how I'm conducting mine too. Now, don't be
Yeah.
wrong. If I have King Diamond or something on, you bet your ass I'm going to have some questions because I'm kind of asking as a Punisher fan as well. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? But the rest of the guys like a KK or a Kazi, I'm like, dude, do you think I honestly have that many questions for you? I was like, for fuck's sakes, we put all your albums out. I don't have that many questions. I was like, I just want to have a conversation with you on camera because it's fucking cool.
Yeah. I think they just hesitate because um, maybe they think they get in the wrong direction and put something out which is not good for them. Maybe.
Dude, I know what they're thinking. The problem is that they are thinking. There's nothing to leave the thinking to me, brah. And I'll tell you, I think it's a good idea. And trust me, you won't disagree when it's done.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because the way I tell them, unless KK comes in here and starts throwing out N bombs or something, which in which case I'll just have to edit. I'll have to edit those out anyways because I was like, it's just gonna get my goddamn video yanked down. So even then, I was like, it doesn't matter. I was like, there is no downside to you doing a video. Like
Yeah.
literally zero downsides whatsoever. There is only upsides.
Yeah. Totally.
So it's
But
like,
maybe they just are not into talking
I
without.
don't not buying it, bruh. Not buying it. Because if they had if they threw back a couple cold ones, a couple brewskis, trust me, I guarantee they're singing like a bird with their buds at the bar.
Yeah.
They're
Yeah.
talking. Shut the fuck up. You talk. Come on, dude. What are you fucking Gall? What are you, Mr. Gall from what's that weirdo's name from Gorgoroth? Satan. Whatever the fuck that guy's name is? Is that Gall or what? You know what I'm talking about?
Go. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, come on, dude. What are you too evil, too caval? I mean, get the fuck out of here, dude. Take a hike with that shit. We're
Do you
grown men now. You talk.
do you want to know what would be my very my biggest dream guest for you?
Absolutely. I would love to know who's that.
Bob Russay.
Dude, as yeah, and I put the shout out there. The thing is with someone like him is you would think like if he got the word, like he might say, yeah, kick me $200 and I'll do it, which I would.
Yeah.
Because you would think, from what I know, and again, it's all hearsay, I don't know. It sounds like there's a good possibility that he's bitter. So he'd probably want to he'd want to get his quote unquote truth out there and spill the beans and talk shit and
He
get it on
should.
camera.
He
So you
should.
would think, like, I don't think like that's impossible scenario. It's just I have to get the word out to him. Now I don't know that for sure. He might say, "Fuck off, dude." I don't even death metal. That's the last time I heard that was 1993. What do I want to talk about that junk for?
I
That's a
think
possibility, but I don't think it's impossible to think that he might want to get his story out there if somebody really wants to hear it. But there's no way he knows who I am or that anyone told him. But if somebody did know him and told him, "Hey, this guy's looking for you." By the way, his email's in the description box. Easiest guy to get a hold of. Even Jan can fucking clarify that. Oh yeah, he replies. I mean, come
yeah,
on, yeah, yeah. You think if Bob Russay emails me, am I gonna Carl Sanders him? Delete? Fuck no. He's definitely getting a reply.
I would put 200s as well into the
Yeah, hit the pot.
yeah, because I really think he's bitter, but he has the chance to talk about it here, and I think he really just was thrown out of the band because he was not so good technically. But at that time, um, it was not fair, in my opinion, because he was really a big part of the band, and I think he was like the evil farmer-like type
Yeah, yeah.
that don't gives a fuck. I even told I was told by Kai, who was on the Butchered tour, that he was not so nice, but I
Oh,
think
really?
that he was okay, but he was not as nice like Alex and Paul and all the guys.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
But I think it was important for Cannibal Corpse to have somebody like him in the band. I think he didn't cause trouble or something like that. But not everyone can be a nice death metal person.
No, I
Maybe
get that. Yeah, 100%. Yeah, yeah. Trust me. I mean, like, it's not that I'm not a nice guy,
yeah,
but I'm not used to total strangers
yeah,
completely walking up to me and want to have not say, "Hey, how you doing?" but want to have full blown conversations.
yeah,
So I have even myself, which I'm continuing to work on, which I was never terrible at.
Yeah.
but trying to master. I'm honestly, dude, I look up to people like Alex Webster and Corpse Grinder, guys where I met was a kid who handled it like total pros. I'm trying to get to that level because I need to be, because you don't want to turn people off. Because I now get that, and I would probably be more the Bob Russay type, to where you're just like, "Hey, how you doing?" It's kind of like almost like within 2 minutes, you're kind of like, "Why are you still talking to me, dude? Like, why do you like why?" It not
Yeah.
because of being bully. I'm just like, "Why do you want to talk to me? Like, you don't know me." And
Yeah.
I had to learn to fucking get rid of that. It's like, dude, you can't be on social media and be a face of something and walk around with a stick up your ass. And again, it wasn't because I'm a dick or I don't like people. It's just it was very, dude, it happened so fucking fast, and it was literally overnights to when I
Yeah.
started going to shows that people were coming up to me and asking for photos and shit. I'm like, whoa, this is fuck, because I mean, at that point I was already going to shows for 25 years,
Yeah.
and that's never happened. And now all of a sudden I'll go out to a fest or something, and there's fucking a line to meet me. So it's weird. I'm like, what the fuck? And it wasn't like, hey, by the way, this is like you were given a heads up, like prepare. It was thrown at me like that. I was like, whoa, I wasn't expecting this. What the fuck?
Yeah. Yeah. And I
So,
think, yeah, with Bob Russay, I really would love to hear his story, and he can throw out his bitterness 100%, 200%, because he has all.
but the more bitter, the better. That'd make a
Yeah.
great video.
Yeah, because you can. I think it's maybe like the story with Dave Mustaine thrown out of Metallica. He just was confronted with a new uh, situation that he was out of Cannibal Corpse, and he put so much into it. When you watch the old shows with Bob Russay, like he's banging like crazy. He really,
Yeah. What we'll do, we'll probably title this video then, "The Dog," and Jan Rademasker and the Dog out looking for Bob Russay, something like that. That should get some clicks, and also put the
yeah,
word out. We're looking for Bob, and maybe
yeah,
that'll be the title of this video. Because you
yeah,
know me, I try to come up with it. I'm not always successful. I mean, I'm not a complete genius. I try to come
yeah.
up with a title that's gonna get draw people in. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah. Bob Russay is a big theme for me because he is like a phantom. He's so bitter, but hey, come on, it's so long ago now. You have to get.
Well, hey, dude, give him some credit. He's not Brian Hoffman bitter. That guy can't keep his yap shut.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. He's at least
So at least
he's
Bob's
a
not saying anything.
yeah. Bob is like a golf teacher now.
That's what I heard. That's exactly what I heard. And dude, the
That's
funny
so
thing
funny.
is I saw a photograph. It was a really tiny. I think my wife looked him up because I
Yeah,
was talking about him, and she's like, "Oh, I found a photo." I'm like, huh, "Yikes, is that him?" Like it looked
yeah,
like just some random. Granted, I don't want to say too much bad, because then he's definitely not going to do it. But I was just like, "Oh man, I was expecting a little bit more metal looking than that." I was like,
yeah.
"Maybe it's the wrong photo." I was like, "Yeah, whatever. Homeboy's almost 60. What do you want from the guy? Maybe caught him on a bad day."
Yeah, but if you look the old pictures, he was the tattooed guy when not so much people were tattooed that hard,
Yeah,
that
yeah,
much.
yeah, 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 yeah.
He was that at that time. There was no way the the woman at a supermarket would be like that.
Yeah.
He-
Yeah, now it's
at
just
that
common.
time-
Oh, dude, it's actually it's more common for someone to have a tattoo nowadays than not have one.
yeah, yeah, totally. Yeah,
Yeah, no, I mean I would love to get Bob, and don't be wrong, is every now and then, like with videos like this, I'll put the word out, poke at it. But I've never, I can honestly say, and I have asked around, like I do not know anyone that knows him. And as a matter of fact, when Lee Harrison from Monstrosity came, I'm sure you saw those interviews.
yeah, of course.
I asked Lee as well. I think off camera. I can't remember. I did 3 hours with the guy. I don't remember what was on camera and off camera. I asked him if he knows Bob. He said, "Oh, no, he's like, yeah, I knew him back then." But so I was like, "Did you ever do you know where he lives or anything?" He's like, "No, I have no eye contact." But so I asked Steve Sheen.
Yeah,
I don't think I could ask Glenn, but if Steve don't have it, I doubt Glenn does. But I asked Steve, Lee, like I'm talking about guys in down, that were in that same scene at the time. And
yeah.
so I have asked around a little bit, like, do you know Bob Russay? Do you know anybody that knows him? Like, do you have an email or phone number or anything to him? Because I would totally fucking hit him. He's a guy I would fly out to do an in-person interview with.
Yeah, that would be cool. But no one knows him because he was that guy in the band. He
Yeah.
didn't. he didn't socialize, and
Yeah.
I'm pretty much the same in my band. When the band gets out after the show, talking to the people, I just want to be for myself, and it's absolutely okay for me because I don't have to be something for the people.
Hmm.
And I think this freedom he also took. But if you don't socialize, you don't have contacts, and nobody knows you and nobody contacts you.
Yeah.
Yeah,
100%.
that's the problem.
Yeah, but the thing is there's this scenario. I can tell you this for a fact. Let's say let's say he lives in Kansas, just some random state he moved, right?
Yeah,
Whatever he does for a living, golf instructor or whatever, in his hometown on his quiet little streets,
yeah,
there is somebody who's either like younger, middle, whatever, at any type of age.
yeah,
They know just from talking to him because maybe they worked with them, maybe they become bar buddies, whatever.
yeah,
They know that he was in this band Cannibal Corpse because they talked and he's just talking to a random, just normie who maybe not even a metal,
yeah,
and that person has social media and has stuff, and the
yeah,
word got out to him, Bob Russay, but he'd be like, "That's my neighbor. Yeah, yeah, my neighbor. He used to be the old Cannibal Corpse guitar player.
yeah,
Great. What's your neighbor's fucking phone number?" Because I'm
yeah,
telling you, there's somebody in his life that knows, but they just probably didn't care about death metal or anything like that. You know what I mean? Like, dude, like for example, dude, there's people like, let's say my in-laws and shit, right?
yeah,
They like, they just think like of who I am. Like if they were to know, because they have no idea that I do a YouTube, or let's say they kind of know, if they were to know people want to like get my photo with me, or if they heard the guys that they're using my lingo and my words, they
yeah,
would think that's weird as fuck. They'd be like, "What? Why?" Like they wouldn't understand because they know me just as a regular person.
yeah,
It's the same with Bob Russay. I promise you, there's people that know him on that level, and they just know, yeah, he used to be in this band called Cannibal Corpse, or
yeah,
they just know him because they're friends or family. Because he has, there's no way he's a vampire just
yeah,
sleeping in a house by himself, not talking to nobody.
yeah. I think it what would be such a great story if he's still a golf teacher, and if a young guy who collects the golf balls gets back to him, and one of the golf balls, there's stated, "Dawg wants you for an interview."
Yeah, exactly. So I'm saying, or that guy, that's what I'm saying. Like the guy collecting the golf balls, that's how he knows. He'd be like, yeah, dude, I was collecting the golf balls, and motherfucking Bob Russay, he works there.
Yeah, that would
I'm
be so
telling you,
great.
that's not an that's how it's going to happen. Is something like
Yeah,
that. It's somebody who's not a death metal band or anything like that. It's a guy that knows him now because he lives 10 minutes from him or some shit
yeah,
or works with
that
him.
would be so cool. And as bigger as your channel gets, the bigger gets the chance that we will
Yeah, 1000%.
hear.
So the word gets out there. Yeah, more people see it, more people talk. Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, yeah. I want to talk with you about Hellcast a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
And I listened to some old episodes again, with hell spells and all this stuff.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
I thought it was funny like hell. Did you talk about hell spells on your Dead by Dog channel?
No, because that guy, what that guy, dude, is that was like a Craig personal side interest. Because what it was is he was one of the we have the mail picks up for us, right?
Yeah, yeah,
We have USPS that comes here and picks up our packages, and then DHL who does our international. There's
yeah,
guys that pick up, and with DHL, it's usually it's like 2 to 3 different guys, right? Like they just alternate. I don't know what the fuck they do, right? But it's not
yeah,
always the same guy. But one of them was the Hell's Bells guys,
yeah,
and me again, like myself, kind of like what you just said about yourself and Bob Russay,
yeah,
and that's another reason why it again I had to still teaching myself that I stick to myself. I don't really just talk to people for no reason. And
yeah,
matter of fact, the first 20 years of Hell's, dude, for the most part, less than 20, around there, is I purposely stayed in the shadows. Like I actually made an effort. Like I don't want people to know. I don't want like there's multiple reasons why, some of which I don't want to even personally go into, just
yeah,
personal reasons.
yeah,
Um, but I took pride in like bands working with us and have no idea that I even exist. I was like, talk to Chase. I was, I don't even want to know these guys. Like, there was reasons, right?
yeah,
So with this Hell's Bells guy, like with the stories you heard from Craig just thought the shit was hilarious, as well. I'm just kind of like working and I wasn't paying attention. And what he would kind of be like telling me or talking about in the background, and he'd be laughing. I'm like, I was just kind of like, what? Well, why do you care about some loser pickup guy? So I didn't like. I didn't even kind of realize it was a thing constantly going on until I heard him bring it up again and again and again. Because I was just like, oh wait, that hillbilly guy? Like what about him? Like, why? I was like, why would you even say hello to that guy? I was like, I'm not talking to that guy ever.
Yeah, he was out of his mind. He really put together Pink Floyd and AC/DC and stuff.
Yeah.
It was so funny, and Craig even made shirts about.
Yeah, he did. He did. That's the thing. He was obsessed with the topic. Yeah.
Yeah, it was so funny. I
honestly, to this, granted, that guy hasn't come here in years, but I don't think I ever once talked to the guy ever. Now I saw him. It was like one of those things where Craig's talking to him, and I'm like 30 feet away doing shit. Like I would see him on a corner of my eye, but I don't think I ever even said hello to the guy. Because when DHL comes to pick up and shit, they don't say anything. They just come, oh, this boxes, they just grab them, they leave. They don't say shit. Like just like when UPS comes here and they drop off packs, they don't say anything for the most part. They just drop them off and leave. You know what I mean? It's like they're just business. They're just going to business to business to business. So, but Craig took to the guy and thought it was funny, and it's like if that guy walked in here, I don't even know if I would recognize him. It's been so long since I seen him, and again, I never actually socialized with him. So unfortunately, your stories on that coming from me aren't going to be as interesting because I was always that'd be more of a Craig thing where he'd probably be like, oh yeah, let me tell you about this guy. Like he'd have more answers.
Yeah. So funny. The people should get back to the Hellcast episodes. They are all, you can check it out on Bandcamp. You can check it out on YouTube. They should re-listen the stuff. It's really cool.
Dude, you would think like if they're fans of my channel, you would think that they would. It's like, but dude, if you notice, like at 6 p.m., 6 p.m. my time, I'm reposting old videos from my channel as a second video for the day lately. I'm just picking videos that are really old that didn't get a lot of views. And even those get way, way, way less views, which is fine. I don't care. But I'm like, why? I was like, if you're a fan of the channel, like, I was like, I don't understand. I was like, chances are you didn't see it because I was like, I saw what the views were. I was like, it doesn't even. It's like it's substantially less. Like, I was like, so you never even seen it? Like, why wouldn't you want to watch? Like, I don't understand. Like, I literally can't wrap my head around. I was like, so what triggers you to want to watch a video? I was like, because what I go by when I watch the video stuff, I was like, I just go by if it's a person I like, I'm watching everything they do. Kind of like you said. You put on a Cannibal Corpse album, I was like, I'm not skipping songs. I'm listening to the whole goddamn thing. I never once in my entire life put on a Cannibal Corpse album and skipped a song. You listen to the whole fucking thing.
Yeah, it's the album you listen to.
Well, like a YouTube channel. If the guy does a video, I was like, I'm just watching it. I was like, I'm coming to him. It's not like the guy came to me and held a gun to my head and said, hey, watch my shit. No, you're watching my shit because you like my shit. So if I post, like, I don't know, I just don't get it. I was like, what? The question is why do you watch this video, but not that video? Now, if someone like yourself or others that told me, like, I only like your interviews, that makes sense. Then you just watch the interviews. But I'm talking about the people that watch the daily morning ones all the time. I was like, why don't you? I don't get, like, why do you watch only certain ones? And then now, just like I purposely do, they're like, well, because the title. I'm like, yeah, but by now, if you're a regular watcher, you would know that my title's, for lack of better words, kind of horse shit. Because I was like, I'm just putting something in there purposely that I said for 2 seconds that the majority of the video is probably not even about that. So if you're a regular watcher, you'd already know that. The whole title reason is kind of like for people that never seen me is to grab those people. Because dude, if any channel I'm subscribed to personally, I don't go by the title. I just see new video. Oh, I'm watching it.
It's something like clickbait. You put in the title
that
causes clicks, and with the interviews, it's something like that. I think that the old heads, like you said, they know something and they get reminded of the old days, and they like to talk about the old days, and they know what you're talking about. And the new ones, they just want to hear you rant on the Hoffman brothers, and they are satisfied with that. And I think it's funny as well, but I'm more into the interview stuff. It's like I listen to the whole
It's
album.
more productive. No, I get you. Yeah, like for
Yeah,
example, don't get me wrong. When I had to go back and listen to my videos for titles, I'm not gonna lie. Some of the slobbering rants, chatter. I was like listening back. I was like, some of it is kind of funny. So I was like, I could see why someone would like this. It's kind of entertaining.
yeah,
But myself, I'm in your camp. I was like, I want to listen to something that has some more substance. That has value, which is the interviews. I was like, me sitting at my desk just kind of ripping on the Hoffman brothers and Pantera for the millionth time. I'm like, that's not really any substance. I mean, again, there's pieces here and there. I was like, okay, I can see this is kind of funny, but it's
yeah,
like that's really zero substance. Like, are you really getting anything out of that?
yeah, yeah. But I think you have to do it like that because it draws some kind of people, and
Mhm.
some of them will watch interviews and will get into the interviews.
Yeah, yeah, of course.
Yeah,
But on
you,
the flip on
you
the
have
flip
to.
side, on the flip side, which is a bad flip side of the coin, put yourself in my shoes, Jan. So as you don't know, like I said, I'm not used to people coming up to me.
Yeah,
So the stuff, the quote unquote silly stuff that the people like they're watching the videos and let's say they're drawn to,
yeah,
right?
yeah,
Now, okay, there's people drawn to those videos, right?
yeah,
Well, when you go out, me go out in public, and now people coming up and meeting you, well, what kind of people do you think are watching those videos?
yeah, yeah,
It's like that's who you have coming up to you. So
yeah, yeah. Okay.
you can imagine that if you get some, oh God, here we go. You get a
Yeah.
little bit of that. Some, you know what I mean? You get some of that where it's like, uh-oh.
Yeah, okay. Yeah,
You get
I
some
would.
interesting, you get some interesting children. Let's just say that.
Yeah, yeah. I wouldn't like it.
That's trust me. That's not the fact that you just a few things you said because I'm a good judge of character. How you mentioned you don't like long fests, how you
Yeah,
stayed separate. Keep yourself. You trust me. I could tell you wouldn't like it.
yeah. But I
Yeah.
think it's so cool that you make the festival and just get your bands that you like and give the people the possibility to attend them. And it's so funny because years ago, a friend of mine from Stuttgart, from the area, was at the Hell's Head Bash,
Oh, nice. Yeah.
and he talked to you, and
But Dog,
he's
see,
really.
they think I just came around since the channel, man. Years before that was around.
Yeah, and he was really big. You might remember him because he told me there was this guy from Hell's Headbangers. He looked like He-Man.
That'd be the dog. The
Yeah,
only, the only
and,
the only
and he
jack
told
guy in the
me,
building.
and he told me that he knows Raid Massacre.
Told you, dude. See,
Yeah,
I don't bullshit. I don't yank your dude. I don't yank your tail.
it's so funny because how he described you. He looked like He-Man.
Yeah, damn straight, man.
Yeah.
He man without the blonde hair.
Funny. Yeah, yeah,
That's the
yeah,
good shit, dude. The He-Man, man, dude. I mean, especially I loved the movie too, which everyone else hated. The Dolph Lundgren movie, dude. I grew up on that as a kid. I loved that shit.
yeah, yeah. I saw the comic, the movies. Yeah, they were brought out in the 80s, I guess.
Well, the cartoons were the '80s, yeah, and then the
Yeah,
movie with Dolph Lundgren that was, I think that might have been 1990, maybe '89.
yeah,
I don't remember the exact year. I do know it's what's her face's first movie. I didn't know that forever. The chick, the girl from Scream. Well, I'm drawing a drink on her name. Uh, Not Jennifer Aniston. The other girl, Courtney Cox.
okay,
Courtney Cox, the teenage girl in the Masters of the Universe movie. That's her first movie ever.
yeah,
It's funny. I didn't know that till years later because I guess I didn't really learn who Courtney Cox was until she became really popular and I saw Scream and shit. And
yeah,
you're like, oh, that is her, like in Masters of the Universe. And then somebody's like, that's actually her first movie. I'm like, oh shit, I grew up on the movie. I was like, kind of cool to know, I guess.
yeah,
Because yeah, you look at her, she's like, yeah, she's pretty goddamn young in it. I mean, she's got to be what, 17, 18?
yeah, yeah.
Oh.
I realized lately that Scarlett Johansson was in that Spider movie. A
The Arachnophobia?
Rack Attack.
Oh, I don't know if I've seen that.
I've seen it in the how do you call it?
Theater.
In the cars,
Oh, the drive-in.
drive-in movie. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah, we call it drive-in theater. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
that
Dude,
was
I haven't been to a drive-in in years.
yeah.
Our mom used to take us to them when we were kids. Saw the Flintstones movie in the fucking drive-in. In case you happen to give a fuck, you know Flintstones. You know Fred Flintstone.
Yeah, yeah. But I saw Alien 3 in the drive-in
Oh,
movie.
your drive-in's much cooler than mine.
But it was really shitty because the dumb fucks who ruined the film because they flashed their lights.
What do you mean? Oh, the
They
cars.
yeah,
Oh yeah, some dickhead teenager probably.
yeah.
Maybe he was getting his dick sucked and he was bumping the lights. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And it was
Boy, yeah, and as my battery's it's at 10% now.
yeah,
So I'm just gonna probably have to call it. We've been on probably 2 hours too, and it seems like after 2 hours, people lose their attention span anyways. And
yeah,
I gotta my last 10%. I gotta record a short video real quick and post it because Hell's is posting a sale today, and I
yeah.
want to announce it, do a short video because we're gonna do like 48 hours or some shit. So I'm just gonna give a shout out, but I have like no battery and I don't have a charger here. So
Yeah, it was so cool to meet you.
yeah, dude, you too. And who knows, maybe like another 6 months or so, if you got topics and shit, like you could just come on again, just like I do with Seth. You know, Seth, my Death by
Yeah.
Seths. You watch my Death by Seths, right?
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, Seth's my boy. I mean, we could do it because some guys are like, hey, why would I want to come back on multiple times? Not like a jerk, like why? Kind of like what I thought for myself. Who wants to talk to me? I'm like, well, dude, I was like, I do a video every day. I was like, who the hell wants to watch me every day? I was like, so when I get other cool ass people, I was like, it just to me, it's better. I was like, it spices up the channel and we
Yeah.
could talk about different stuff. I was like, because honestly, dude, me sitting there talking every day, other than people sending questions, dude, I'm not gonna
Yeah.
lie, I'm running out of shit to talk about.
Yeah. And I'm not here to promote anything. I'm just here to shoot the shit.
Yeah, yeah,
It
yeah, 100%.
was
Right, and
it was really fun.
that's what me and Seth do all the time. As
Yeah.
you've seen, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
And that's what
So
dude, that's what I want to do with Kazi too. Dude, Gospel of Horns, they're not even selling anything. They're not even around no more. Just want to shoot the shit, homie. What the fuck?
what the fuck?
Yeah. Same
Yeah.
with Master. I hit up Master for Beast of Mockery. Same thing. The singer
Yeah.
for Beast of Mockery. Just want to shoot the shit. He did reply, but I don't know if he was doing some booger sugar beforehand because it didn't make any fucking sense whatsoever. The reply. I'm like, so is that a no?
Maybe he asked ChatGPT to give the
Right,
answer.
right. The response. It was a drunken Chat GPT. Got the drunk chat.
Yeah, cool. Yeah.
All right, yeah,
Anytime.
but yeah, dude, I appreciate coming on. I know it's late for you at this time,
No
but
problem.
hopefully the wife and the kids don't yell at you. But get some sleep then, dude, and then yeah, we'll do this again. In a while, and then just try to come up with some cool ass stuff, maybe current events or something. We'll talk about, dude. Whatever's
Yeah.
going on at that time.
Anytime.
All right,
And
man.
say hello to Craig and your brothers.
I will. I'll text Craig. I'll tell him that hey, I shot a video with Jan. He'll probably watch it then.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
About Hell's Bells.
Yeah, Hell's Bells. Yeah. I'll tell him. I'll tell him. Yeah, make sure to watch the Jan episode. We talk about you. If I tell him we talk about it too, he'll definitely watch it then.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll
Cool.
text him. All right, yeah. Well, good night, dude. Later, dude.
Yeah. Bye.
Bye.